I'm Norman Hauptmann, lifetime member of Jews for the Preservation of Firearms Ownership. Today I shall speak of Jewish safety and the United States Constitution. I shall illuminate why you should become a member of Jews for the Preservation of Firearms Ownership. jpfo.org. The Constitution is inspired by the Declaration of Independence. Both elevated documents are inspired by the Bible. The history of American Jewry is a golden chapter under the protection of Amendment Number 1 of the Constitution, wherein we are religiously free to practice Judaism or any religion without government interference. I call this an equation. The Constitution equals Jewish safety. As a life member of Jews for the Preservation of Firearms Ownership, who swore an oath to defend the Constitution as a U.S. soldier and firefighter, my goal is to widen awareness of the necessity and delicate structure of our protective laws. Delicate because some in high positions of power desire to dilute, even totally negate, these laws of safety and freedom. Such dilution has already occurred in America. Are we our brother's keeper? Are we responsible for aiding our oppressed American brothers while we are not deeply persecuted? Ethical action demands that we must promote the safety of others while we are safe ourselves. Martin Niemöller was a German pastor in World War II who recognized this dynamic truth. He said, "First they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, but there was no one left to speak out for me." And that's what he said. And that's what he experienced. A theological example of action for us to emulate is God's demand that we be proactive in protecting others. In the Bible, Cain kills his brother Abel. God asks Cain where Abel is. Cain mocks God by replying, "Am I my brother's keeper?" Let us not mock God. By lifting the Constitution higher, we increase safety for ourselves and brothers of all ethnicities, religions, and colors. Here are the immediate steps I recommend we take. 1. Politely increase talk within your family about the necessity of honoring the Constitution. Some of you are police officers who already took an oath to defend it. 2. Inspire your civic clubs, organizations, schools, synagogues, churches to honor and teach what keeps houses of worship, clubs, schools, and organizations safe, to assemble for religion, and to assemble for ideas in word and deed. Are our constitutional freedoms a reflection of the goodwill of imperfect men in high government, or a reflection of God's law? Be patient and polite. Your family's opinions must be elevated over time through your loving, inspiring speech and actions. 3. Become a member of Jews for the Preservation of Firearms Ownership, jpfo.org.